Honest J. Nowak. Coming at you live. Alright.
A pleasure to meet y'all at last. Yep. Welcome back to HJN. Today, let's go ahead and get on some more HJN content for you. Number 897 is pretty much what this is going to be all about. Focal points. I specifically talk about this because I'm specifically referring to the fact that I actually had a photography class twice. A few semesters worth of photography lessons taught on by such an impressive teacher. Of course, I will never forget such times like those, but when you really get down to it, knowing what focal points truly are, there's really a lot of things that you could look into. But of course, I'm specifically talking about how focal points have to do with photography as a whole, and therefore what they have to do with life overall. And that pretty much just brings us here. So knowing my photography lessons and what I've currently been recalling about the whole entire thing, focal points are indeed points on the picture that are the most important things about them. Disregarding certain things out there, including background noise, as it's been established, and plenty of other unique attributes about photographs. By all means, I'm certainly talking about the many aspects that a single photo of any kind could possess. And when discussing a lot of different things relative to how a photo looks and how it's feeling, focal points are the points in the picture that are the most important. They're the ones that the eyes are supposed to be immediately directed towards. When discussing what the photos like are here, then well, simply put, I myself am supposed to be the focal point. Disregard the wooden wall, the dimmer switches, and the doorbell, which of course leads to the south side of the house. But more importantly, the focal point that you see here is basically just me. And I'm a pretty big target. So of course the eyes would not immediately be directed towards anywhere else in the background or whatnot, unless there was something interesting. Like if there was a sticker out there displaying, well, certain symbols and the like that people would find interesting by all means, then well, that might be the only other way that you might actually change focal points other than the ones that are truly established by all means. But otherwise, when discussing photography as a whole and what focal points have to do with them, and therefore what focal points have to do with anything in real life, they are in fact one of the key aspects about photographs that people are going to want to get to know about sooner or later. Well, at this point in time, I feel like that I've finally caught a break and finally gotten something to talk a little bit more about as opposed to many other subjects that I've been talking about over the past few weeks. But you know what though? One of these days, I might have to have more subjects that'll allow me to stay on the camera for even longer periods of time than just 3 or 4 minutes at a time, like what we got going on here. But you know what though? This is just pretty much where it's at. And if you want to see more go down on my channel, then make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side.